With over 1,000 chapters in the world in over 50 countries, Food Not Bombs serves food to anyone that wants a good, hot, free, vegetarian or vegan meal. Time and time again, there are municipalities that attempt to put a stop to this. The most recent example of this has affected the group from Peterborough, Ontario, Canada. The city has been attempting to put a stop to the free food service.
Hey, you tonight? There you are.
Here I am, sir.
How's it going?
I made a custom t-shirt for today.
Awesome. Here you go.
Here's the back,
Nice.
just to make it clear.
That's another trespass for you.
Thank you.
Can you bring it over and just let me know that you understand it?
Yeah. Is it the same?
Si je comprends pas, ça fait quoi? Hein? Ça fait quoi si je comprends pas, mec? Ouais, c'est bizarre ça. Tu sais pas? Non?
Okay. I thought you were going to give me a ticket.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good, good thing.
Bye.
Good thing.
So Food Not Bombs is a collective that is serving a free vegan or vegetarian meal.
We can challenge a ticket in the courts because the bylaws, I think, and my council believes, at least in some ways, the bylaws go against the charter. And there is a balance between municipal bylaws and our charter rights. Our rights don't extend infinitely. There is limits. But our position is that the limits that have been imposed by the city of Peterborough in the summer of 2019 go a little bit too far or need clarification. So a ticket can be challenged, and you can sort of like do a charter challenge to it. And then, as the Parks bylaw says, any part of the bylaw that gets struck down in court gets permanently erased from the bylaw, which is a stronger resolution than another city motion. I welcome the city to make motions, and we'd like to work with the city as well. And we've tried to maintain really positive relationship with them because they are a multitude of things. They can send officers out, but they can also be really kind, understanding people. It's tricky when you have a large body of things. So we want to appeal to the kind, understanding, community-minded part of City Hall to stand up for human rights, because that's a great thing to do with your day. And they have the opportunity just like we have the opportunity.
Exactly. And do you think that permit from the city is the right way to go here?
And that would be a slippery slope. As a Food Not Bombs, we would be the first Food Not Bombs in the entire world of over 1,000 chapters in 40 years to get a permit. Also, because of the way that our food service is an act of our political activism, we need to use this opportunity to assert human rights. Because once human rights get taken away, they don't come back. Or it's way harder to get them back. Or things need to get way worse before they get any better. So it's our chance to be affected by this and to make some change. And I think that's part of Canada's proud history of civil disobedience. And I hope that everybody is proud of us and the way that we're going about trying to seek progressive change and a better community and better society for everybody to live in. My name's Miles Connor, and I'm a volunteer with Food Not Bombs.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been volunteering in a larger capacity since 2010, but I've been around since 2005 when we started.
And you're a local resident?
Yeah. And we actually used to serve in City Hall lobby from 2005 to 2009. We never had a permit.
Oh, interesting.
We were allowed, but we did not have a permit.
Awesome. Great
And
thing
we've
you're doing
never gotten
tonight.
one.
It is a great thing. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, folks.
I revisited Food Not Bombs Peterborough a few weeks later at their weekly Monday serving, and I talked with spokesman Miles Connor about how this has played out. So I've come back, and just a little update. What's happened since I was here a couple weeks ago?
So the city was trying to find a solution, and we were, I guess, waiting for them because we were asserting that we don't actually need their permission to do this. I'm pretty sure that it would be a good court case to, actually have this declared legal and have their parks bylaw declared illegal in certain ways. But we didn't get the chance to do that. I think the city didn't want to have that happen. They didn't want the press of everybody knowing that their parks bylaw was illegal and how to change it. So they just had the lawyer twinkle his fingers and propose an amendment to the parks bylaw, which gives the city manager permission to regulate what happens in this park in particular. So this is also the protest park, so I think that it might have other ramifications, but they were thinking that it would be good because nobody that protests ever gets a permit, and I think that hopefully it would cover other things, because often when we do protests we bring food or we bring rain shelter, and those things do contravene the parks bylaw, but in the context of a protest, might actually be what they'd expect to see, and maybe that they actually want to support it, at least support people, freely expressing themselves and getting together for nice, peaceful, lawful demonstrations. Yeah. Okay, Food Not Bombs is a social movement, like a people's movement. It's basically like a verb, right? You get food that would otherwise go to waste, you cook it collectively using the consensus process, and you share it for free in public to anyone without exception, and it's vegetarian. Yeah, so if you do those things, it's Food Not Bombs. You don't have to call it Food Not Bombs, but if you do choose to call it Food Not Bombs, you become part of a loose network that spans the entire world. There's easily 1,000 active Food Not Bombs groups. You can check them out on Instagram. I found I subscribe to hundreds of FNB groups through our Instagram account. And yeah, it's a grassroots way to get involved in mutual aid direct action, and that unto itself is an exercise that gets you outside of a standard charity model, a market-based model of dealing with each other and engaging in economics or ecologics, because an economy is just an extension of an ecology. So we're definitely, a bunch of people here, a bunch of fauna participating in our local ecology, and that's a little bit more pronounced than through a standard market model, where we are participating in the economy, whether it's through giving corporations tax write-offs for donating a bunch of food, or employing middle-class people to manage the lives of the poor. You can do that in a charity model, but this Food Not Bombs direct action mutual aid model kind of is an exercise of defiance against that. We all do things that we don't like to pay the bills, so it's really good to be able to spend some time every week doing something that we do like, something that does feel good, something that does align, ethically and spiritually, and I find it very grounding to be involved with. Because the corporate life is just soul-sucking.
How long has this group been kicking around?
We've been here every Monday since 2005, November 2005.
Right on. How long you been there?
I've been around since the beginning. I started to help organize around the time that around the time that they kicked us out of City Hall lobby, because we actually managed to occupy the City Hall lobby from 2005 to 2009 without a permit. It was an incredible feat of letter writing, but it's an incredible feat nonetheless. So yeah, when that time ended, I started becoming involved in the organizing. So, but I've been around since the beginning and before that.
Right on. And it looks like we're serving food.
Yeah, it's dinner time. Come on, let's go eat.
Right on.